It's a weird
I mean, it
thing
isn't
to do.
normal. It's not normal.
But there's an example of a dream. But I think what you're failing to grasp is not so much the mechanics of whether this is a dream, but that you cannot know the truth of what you're experiencing. You cannot know that this is reality. It's a question about reality.
So
How do we know
on
what
to
reality
that
is?
then. What reality is and what we like about reality. Robert Nozick did this thing that if you could go into a flotation tank and you led a whole virtual life and it was the best life possible, you did exactly what you've always wanted. You became the person you wanted to be. You did the best things you could ever dream of doing, and you literally couldn't tell the difference. So it was your life, okay? And you lived your biological life out in that tank and died at 80 and had the best life any person could ever have. You could pre-program it. Would you get into that tank knowing what you know now, knowing that you will have the best life ever, with no heartache, no upset, no loved ones dying?
So what's happening when I'm sort of having a packet of munchies in it? Am I having them, or are they imaginary?
They're imaginary, but you can't tell the difference. It's the best packet of munchies you've ever had. I love the fact that you went into the flotation tank, and your one proviso was, are munchies as good?
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
I'm just taking it back to basics.
That is
Right.
basic.
You've got to pre-program your life. That's where you'd start, is it? Munchies must always taste magnificent.
Well, it's just if you can still enjoy the basic things in life, then that's when you can't go wrong.
You do. You enjoy them. It's the life you'd ever want to live, and
Yeah,
you're
it's a bit
living
dangerous,
it.
that. Bit
Sorry?
dangerous.
Bit dangerous.
Why? Go on. Why?
Just, I don't know, because sometimes I think things don't happen for the best, right?
Right.
Sometimes you can sort of think, oh, I'll enjoy that if that happens. And then it doesn't happen, and you've had time to think about
But
what
this is
would have happened.
perfect. No, this is built in, because whatever happens is for the best. So not only when you're in this flotation tank are you enjoying yourself, that things just keep getting better or staying as
you
good.
You never have a bad day.
You never have a bad day.
But how long would that last for before you go and fed up with this?
Well, why would you get fed up with it? Because you do something else. It's the perfect life.
Bear in mind, you're not aware that you're in the flotation tank. You've made that deal, but then once you're in there, you don't know. You're not aware of being in the flotation tank. You're living your life, and it's perfect. You're happy. Well, we don't know how you would be happy. Well, you just have munchies every day, and
Well, yeah,
it's
you'd get in
more
it then. You'd get in it if you don't know you've got in this tank. If I somehow go to bed at night, someone injects me in the head, and then they go, right, stick him in the tank now, and then I wake up, packet of munchies there, sun's out, Suzanne goes, oh, it's a nice day, we'll go and do something nice. And I go, you're meant to be at work. She goes, no, I don't have to go in today.
Right.
I go, all right, let's go out then.
Now, what's interesting there is that within this scenario, I gave you any life, you could do anything, and you chose the exact life you've got now, except Suzanne's got a day off. Now, I both love that.
Well, I was a
and
bit
sort of-
suspicious, though, that she's just taking a day off.
No way,
willy-nilly.
it's not happening now. It's not happening, really happening. You could do anything you like. But I like the fact now you're even questioning it and you're not in the tank, and why has Suzanne got a day off, right? Now, I love that, because that suggests to me that you're a nice, happy, satisfied, whatever you want to do it, contented person who's got the perfect life. However, it's almost like you haven't fully understood the possibilities. For example, you wake up, there's the munchies, sunny day, Suzanne's not at work. You know, why aren't you at work?
half
She
a day
goes to
off.
you, hold on though, why are you flying? And you go, I just can. But you hadn't even thought that maybe you could fly or swim or hold your breath.
you're just
No,
gonna
no,
have some
but-
munchies for
but
breakfast.
Hang on a minute, this is day one.
Oh, okay.
When you go on holiday,
Yeah.
like I said before, you don't turn up and go, right, it's 1 o'clock, jet ski for half an hour, bungee jumping 40 minutes after that, let's have a nice roti,
Yeah.
and, you know, try a little cocktail.
And what do you do? What do you do when you arrive there?
Well, you get there,
Yeah.
the fella takes your case to the room,
Right.
you have that panic of, am I going to give him too much money? I don't know the currency well enough yet, I don't know how much
More
things
information
are.
than we asked for.
Yeah.
And
No.
the most mundane scenario I've ever heard.
No, but this is what happens in real life.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So you have that scenario. You go, right, where's my shorts? You get them on. You go out and have a
In
wander.
the case,
You have a wander round
Yeah.
to know where everything is. The
Car
shop,
park you did
the
once.
shop. You know how close the beach is.
Yeah.
Is it busy?
Yeah.
okay, you're just telling us what happens when you go on holiday. What's your point?
Okay.
Because you don't want fun all in one go. You want to build to it because that's sometimes part of it.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So-
anticipation. Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that little bit.
Yeah.
It's about things taking time, innit? And looking back at the journey and going,
Yeah.
how did I get here?
Okay, well,
Right.
can I ask a question? Because, sorry, what I'm fascinated to know is, if you decided to sign up to the float tank idea, okay, you can design your perfect life.
But I prefer not to
Well,
know I'm doing it.
No,
You
you
won't
don't. You
know.
won't. But I
You
want to
won't
ask
know.
this question. Imagine Ricky and I are the doctors. Okay, we can put you in this tank. All we need to know from you now is what your perfect life is. We're going to program it in the computer. You're going to wake up tomorrow. You won't know this conversation's happened. You'll have the perfect life. What, if you don't mind, we're going to take notes now. What is the perfect life? You're still obviously living with Suzanne.
We've got
but
munches.
What else?
We've got munches and we've got sunshine.
But what else would you like in your magical life your ultimate life?
I think I prefer...
hair.
No, because then I'd know it's not real.
No, you
No,
would
wouldn't
never
know.
know.
It just,
You
no,
would
it
never
just came
know.
back. Suzanne comes in one day and goes, "Why aren't you working?" She goes, "Look, okay, I've left my job. Can we leave the? Why am I at work? I'm always going to be here, right? I've got a new tonic, right, from Boots. She pops it on your hair. Boop, baby gorilla."
Yeah, I don't like this idea. Suddenly Suzanne's never at work. I just think you need a bit of the badness to have the goodness.
Right.
Right. In
sorry.
a minute, you're going to be injected in the head, you're going to go to sleep, you're going to be in a flotation state, but you are going to suddenly leave this office and it's going to be a virtual world. You can do what you want. You can suddenly go, "What was I hanging around with that bloke off the office for? I'm a spy."
can
And you
be
go to
whatever-
MI5 and they go, "Thanks for coming in, Pilkington. Listen, Drosky, he's coming from Russia and he's got the bang. What do you do? What's your scenario? What do you do as a job? We've got munches. Suzanne's never at work.
I prefer to leave everything as it is.
Brilliant.
Go in
Right.
it, but have everything the same so that I'm going, hang on a minute, has it actually happened?
What are you talking about?
No, you don't know about this. You don't know anything that's happened.
No, because you've just said you're gonna put me in the tank and you're asking questions as to what I
No.
want when I get in it.
Yeah, but you won't know you're in the
But
tank.
Once you're in the
One
tank,
sec.
you won't know. You'll have a new life, a life that you've designed.
Yes.
You'd have different memories if you wanted. You could be 5 again, or you could be now, but you weren't born in
No,
Manchester.
I prefer it to be the same with the same memories, but the difference is when I next get British Gas round, they go, "Oh, Mr. Pilkington, yes,
Oh my God!
The boiler
so
is
he's like
fixed.
to have a virtual life, so his boiler's fixed.
No,
Yeah, but so your
no,
boiler
no.
still goes wrong in your dream, but, it
you
gets
don't.
fixed.
But you don't
Yes.
even need a boiler. You could be the perfect
But
temperature
this
all the
isn't
time.
the Caribbean anymore. I don't like the idea of too much change. I don't want that much of a change.
But
to
you
my life.
won't realise, it won't feel like change.
Well, it's changed already. You're saying the boiler's been fixed like that. I prefer to still have that problem. Go, hang on a minute, is this different? Suzanne's still going to work,
Right.
That's very important
but
too.
then,
You don't want her around all day.
but then, things happen
Go
that
on.
wouldn't have happened in this world.
Go on
Such
then.
as?
Right, okay, let's write that. Well, let's see the differences. What do you do? Because I've got to program this. So you've got the same job, all that. Are we still around?
Yeah, because it's part of.
I'm
it's
going to
part
ask you a
of the
question
same
now.
thing. It's-
Do I still squeeze your head every time I see you, rest you to the ground, and wind you up, trying to stress you out, call you at all hours? Do I still do all that? What am I like?
You're still the same, and you still do that. But maybe one day I go, don't do that anymore because it does annoy me, and you go, okay. And then
stops.
I've dealt with it. I've sorted that problem, as opposed to this machine, this tank deciding.
Right.
I don't like the idea of this tank
Right.
making life good for me.
Right.
I want a few problems, and if there's a problem, I want to sort it.
Okay.
But
Well, you've hit the nail on the head there. We're going to go back to this because it's fascinating. But Nozick concluded that no one would get into the tank because we'd rather have a real life with all its problems than a fake life. And I sort of think you've proved that by even getting into the tank with your provisos and scenarios. I mean, you've changed nothing except your boiler being fixed and me stop squeezing your head
But
now
hang
and
on a
again.
minute.
Which makes me think that you should have your boiler fixed. And then you will have the perfect life that you can imagine.
yeah, but it's that old chestnut, isn't it? It's the thing of like, what's my problem then? You've got
Right.
the problem gene in your head. You've got to fill it with a problem.
Yeah, he's not a geneticist.
Got the problem hole in your head.
No, it's
Got
not.
the problem hole in your head. Shut up, Ricky. Let him say what he means to say. He's got a
said
problem
it.
hole in his head.
He's got a problem hole in his head. It's called his mouth.
Yes.
Right, that is your problem hole.
So, if someone comes up and they go, I've fixed your boiler.
Sorry, could I just ask
No, let him speak
Let
for-
me ask one question, Steve. Is the problem hole different from the problem gene, or is that a new term for...
You put things through the problem hole and they end up in the problem gene. You feed something in the problem hole
Is that
Okay?
right, Carl?
It goes through the problem
Yeah.
tube into the problem gene.
Okay, so it's down the problem conduit. Okay, go on. Right. So it's better to have. You've got a problem hole in your head, right?
Yeah. So you stuff in a problem into the problem hole. In
Okay,
it
yeah,
goes.
okay.
Now all the little problems can't get in because of the big problem.
Right.
Right.
Is that good or bad? It's a
But
good
that's
thing to
not true,
have
is
The
it?
problem hole is a standard size on everyone.
Right.
Right, no, but that's
Shut
not,
up, Ricky. Let him explain.
Now, Ricky, I'd say his problems are not even problems.
Well, how big's his problem hole?
Same size as mine.
Same size as
okay.
yours.
But his problems are all little ones. They're like, you've got like a load of Skittles. I've got a big cream egg.
right, but why?
Shut
what,
up! Let him
but-
speak.
but
He's
I've
just
got-
expanding on his idea. Why
But
do you
what is
keep
his
interrupting?
problem? What is your problem that's so big
Okay.
compared to my little
Loads
Skittles?
of problems. You get stressed out about things that I'm like, what's up with you? You get annoyed easily with stuff. People chewing loudly, or someone breathing loudly, or someone coughing. Whereas I'm like, that doesn't matter. Like you say, to you, the boiler is like, get it ripped out, put a new one in. It's not as easy as that.
It is.
And that's why the problem ball is growing.
It's got a gene, a ball, and a hole.
So the problem
No
ball-
wonder there's no fucking room for a brain.
Right, shut up. Let me ask. I want to clarify this. The problem ball exists in life. That gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It has to go through the problem hole, down the problem tube, into
And
the problem
bounce
gene.
into the problem gene.
Right, now then. So you've got the problem ball. Everyone's problem hole is the same size.
Everyone's.
Okay.
But some people's problems are smaller, so they can slip straight into the problem hole.
I've got a question, Stephen.
Wait.
And listen, has anyone got a pair of problem balls, or is it always just?
Because ladies have a pair of problem balls.
No, because Hitler had one problem ball, didn't he? But could anyone ever have a pair of problem balls? Is my question to you.
And some people's problem balls are much bigger than another man's or another woman's, right?
Yeah,
Right.
depending on the problem.
So you could
Right.
have you could have a pair of problem balls and one problem hole.
The way I'm
If you
saying
went,
it,
if you okay, look,
Listen.
supposing I came to you and said, listen,
But a man
it's-
starving in a foreign country might have huge problem balls.
he might have, but if I went to a doctor and said I've got a problem hole, and the doctor said, well, let me see it, and he said, well, let me see your problem hole, and hanging down in front of my problem hole was a huge pair of problem balls. What would he treat first? Is my question.
Well, would he look into the problem hole?
He said, right, he'd say, right, take your problem genes off. Right? I want to see your problem hole clearly.
But he would put his hand or his finger into the problem hole to try and remove the problem
He
ball,
would,
wouldn't he? Or the problem-
he could feel the problem balls, but he'd have to insert his finger into the problem hole, wouldn't he?
Right.
Okay, so Carl, go on then.
I'll just get in a tank.
Oh God. Okay, so in a roundabout way, back to cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. Descartes pondering, how do I know this isn't a dream? Well, he concluded he doesn't. When he took it further to how do I know I even exist, he quite rightly concluded that, well, if I'm even pondering this question, I must exist. Whatever I am, wherever I am, the fact that I'm questioning, introspecting, thinking at all, I think, therefore I am. Because I'm even thinking, at least I know one thing, that I exist. That's all he said, Carl.
I don't understand why he had so much time on his hands to be worrying about this. At the end of the day, get on with it.
You're not doing shit all, Carl. So why are you so annoyed at other people who aren't doing anything? You're going out in the morning, you're staring at worms, at bugs, you're staring at the sky,
You're
wondering why it
writing
hasn't fallen
books
on your
that
head.
you're making up. You're making up the books. That isn't researched.
What do you mean making it
What
up?
is it
but
that you're
the
doing?
one of the chapters in your book about travel was Australia. I've never been there myself. Forget it then. Throw it away.
No, because you can still have
You
thoughts
make up
on-
stuff about a grub eating a biscuit. We're all the same. Well, I mean, what is that? That's not. But I laughed.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that book.
Listen, everyone like me who
That
bought
book
that
is
book,
absolutely pointless.
it is in my lavatory. Every time I pop in there for a shit,
Yeah.
just take it off the shelf, have a little read.
Yeah,
Great fun.
And I'm down to about 4 pages because sometimes I forget to get bog roll. But listen, that is a fun book to wipe your ass
It's a
with.
great
It was,
book
it
to wipe
was
your
me,
ass
but
with.
that book was good for me. I don't
Yeah.
know if anyone enjoyed it, but I was emptying my worry hole. And at the end of the day,
emptying
Hold
your
on.
worry hole.
Is that different to the problem hole? Your worry
it's
hole.
next to it.
Once a problem ball is being processed through the hole, is it deposited through the worry hole?
All I'm saying is, you're right, I do watch a lot of insects and stuff, and you never see them wasting time. They're always doing something. An ant's carrying something somewhere. Sometimes I watch it and it goes somewhere and comes back again. You think, does it know what it's doing? But at least it's trying.
What you?
Now, if there was a
What
big
is it doing though? What is that ant doing?
work, it's building a house,
But it's,
or
what's the point? It's everything it does is pointless.
how can you say that?
It's pointless.
I
It's
tell
just,
you what, if there was a bigger sort of being looking over the world and they went, right, let's look at the human race, and, well, they'd look at the ants first and they go, right, they've got their hands full, they're carrying big stuff, they try to save time by carrying stuff that's way too big for them, really. They could do that between three of them, but they don't. They're all grafting hard. Then they go, right, hit the human button. They hit the human button, they watch the humans. The amount of people who are just sat about doing now. They're
But
reading
hold
about
on.
Amy Winehouse, Lily Allen in London at 2 a.m. So what? What are we doing?
I agree with you, but what are you doing?
You see, the ant analogy, joking aside, I think there you hit on the fact that life is about working for what you get. And I'm right behind that. I am right behind that. I think that's I think that's absolutely true.
That's what I meant. What's dangerous is
A boiling kettle to an ant.
At the end of the day, right? Yeah, but that's evil, isn't it?
What?
You know, I mean, you sometimes make out as if I'm an evil man. We had an ant problem in the garden. Suzanne said, we've got to get rid of these. And I said, well, it's a bit out of order, they are outside. And she said, yeah, but there's getting a lot of them. She went and popped the kettle on. I said, I can't handle this. I went in, right?
What, you didn't want to see the ants burn? That's sweet, you know, they're there.
Yeah, they might be causing a problem, but I don't want to see this mess. Now, the thing is, she went out, she poured the hot water on it, I left it a few minutes, I went out, I had a cup of tea, I thought, it's a waste of electrical
Kettle's
line.
cool, yeah.
So I took my cup of tea out there, and I'm sat there, and then I just saw one come back from wherever it had been. One ant. He looked devastated. Because that had been away. As far as that was concerned, it had been out to get a leaf or whatever. Came back, devastation. And it's that what that's the thing. It summed up death for me. That the ants that are dead, they didn't know anything. Suddenly they were there. Next minute, load of water, dead. It's the people who are still living in life that are the saddest, aren't they? After death, and that summed it up.
What do you think?
That ant would have been better off being there when it happened.
How could you tell the ant was?
What do you think? So you
Just the
saw
way,
him,
I mean, they run around in circles anyway, don't they? But this was just kind of going, what's going on?
and what did it slow down when it got nearer the nest? Did it drop the leaf and then you see it run the last few inches?
It just kind of got close, and it was like a double take almost. Almost like it got near the hole, and then it was like, hang on a minute, this can't be it because no one's around. And then it walked on, and it went, no, it is the hole. And it went back, and it just sort of stopped for a minute.
Ah.
And that for me, that's the sort of thoughts Descartes should have been having.
What?
Things that you can look at as a human and
Yeah.
appreciate it and understand it
Yeah.
and go, yeah, that's true, that is like life. Instead of, oh, am I awake? Am I asleep or what? No. Well, you might as well be asleep because you're doing nothing else.
Oh, Descartes, Winehouse, Allen, slammed. What do you do towards enjoying your life?
I don't normally enjoy the thing when I'm doing it, it's after. It's like that holiday. When I
What
was
do you
on
mean
holiday.
you don't enjoy the thing when you're doing it, it's after? What's an example of not enjoying the thing at the moment but you do after?
You didn't enjoy the holiday.
Say
but
like
you-
the holiday, I've just
so
been
you enjoyed
away.
coming off holiday? What?
I want to hear it. You enjoyed the holiday. You didn't enjoy the
When I'm
holiday.
there, I had fleas biting me.
Yeah.
I had mosquitoes biting me.
Yeah.
There was a funny smell of damp in the bathroom. I was worrying, getting in the sea, thinking, is there stonefish in it? Right? Now, you've got all that going on.
Yeah.
When you get back, you forget about the damp smell. You forget
Well,
about
you
the
haven't.
fleas because the bites have gone. They're not as much of a problem.
Yeah.
So then your brain starts going, well, hang on, what did I enjoy? And you go, I enjoyed the dorada fish I had that I've never eaten.
Yeah.
That's an experience. At the time, I wasn't enjoying it because I'm thinking, when I get back, I'm going to have fleas on me again.
Yeah.
So you remember all the good stuff. It's like an old person when they're dying and they go, I'm having flashbacks. They don't say, I'm remembering the time my shoes were too tight.
What do they say?
They're having nice, they're going, oh, I loved the time with that.
I was
our
wearing
old-"
flip-flops.
No, they enjoy, they have flashbacks
Like
of the
what
nice
then?
holidays.
What do you think you'll
The
look back?
holidays and that,
Go
you'll
on.
go, oh, the lovely hot summer of 79.
So you don't enjoy anything you enjoy while you're
At
doing
the
it?
moment, at the moment in time, it's
I
always
don't understand
afterwards.
that. I mean, that is the oddest thing I've ever heard
I think
about.
there's actually a medical term for it. There's someone who's unable
I've never heard of
to
it.
enjoy, to receive pleasure, to take pleasure.
It's really weird. That is really weird.
No, because you're busy doing the thing. So
What,
you haven't got time to enjoy
So
it. when
you can't enjoy something you're busy doing because you're busy doing it. You can't possibly enjoy it.
Or you don't know if you're going to enjoy it because it hasn't finished yet.
Well, Carl, but listen, I know from at the
Right,
moment.
say this.
Listen,
Bungee jumping. I'd love
Right.
to be able to do it. I bet you get a brilliant feeling as you're
Right.
falling.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be enjoying it because I'd be going, is the thing going to snap?
Right. Okay. Well, there is something about that. Extreme sports. There is a reason why you do it. It is the after effect you enjoy because it's the fear and then the endorphins that rush to you and you go, "My God, I survived! Isn't it brilliant?" That's a feeling of euphoria. So that's
No,
but,
you're having a nice dinner.
right. Okay.
Now, when I get a menu given to me in a restaurant,
Yeah.
I go, right, what am I going to do here?
Yeah.
Right, well, when I came here, I thought I'd have some lamb chops. They've got lamb chops, great. Wonder how much they give you, because I quite fancy this pudding they've got.
Right.
Now, I have the lamb chops, it comes with extra veg. I eat it, I enjoy it. The pudding I wanted, it's gone out the window, I've got no room for it now.
Yeah.
But you enjoyed the lamb chops.
You enjoyed lamb chops. You enjoyed. You can only get packed so much. If you're enjoying all your life all the time, there's no point in regretting anything.
That's just greed.
No, but I was looking forward to the pudding.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten all the veg.
Yeah, but I was enjoying it at that point.
But then you take the pleasure that you had at that point.
No, because I wanted a pudding.
Yeah, but you...
But you didn't want to put in, or you've had to put in.
No, because I would have had it for the sake of having it. And then it's
Yeah,
ruined
but I don't know what the whinge is there. You had a lovely meal. You had some lovely lamb chops. You enjoyed the hour.
because when I read that they had like profiteroles on there,
Yeah.
I thought I fancy a couple of them.
yeah, and then
And the chance has gone. I'm probably not coming back to this restaurant now.
yeah, but you
'cause
haven't missed a chance. You had the chance. You didn't want to take it because you were full up with lovely lamb.
It's
What's
not
the
like you
problem?
didn't enjoy the lamb and the veg. If you'd not enjoyed that, I can understand your point. But you had a lovely time eating the lamb and the veg.
If
Remember with the
if
gravy?
the bloke came here and said you can have the profiteroles if you eat this lamb you don't like, you go oh, and you ate the lamb you didn't like it, but now you're full, then you could whinge. You wish I hadn't have been forced to eat the lamb. I could have the profiteroles. That's
I had a spicy sausage. In the cabin.
right.
Now the problem was I was enjoying it, but I thought this is the spiciest sausage I've ever eaten.
right.
Now I could only enjoy that the next day night when I knew that it's
The
gone
next day
through my
night.
body. There hasn't been a problem. So I go, that was a nice sausage. I'd have one of them again.
Right.
That was a nice sausage. But then the next time, surely you'd be enjoying it because you wouldn't have the trauma of the next night because you'd lived through it, and now you're just enjoying
But
the
the
lovely
problem-
spiciness and the sausaginess of the spicy sausage.
Yeah, but the problem is, once you've enjoyed something, it's very difficult to replace what you got from that spicy sausage the first time.
Then why are you looking forward to having another one?
Because let me tell you,
Go on.
Auntie Nora,
Yeah.
she's guilty of this all the time.
She
Right.
loves a spicy
Well,
sausage.
she, I've told you, she prepares all her food, right? She's got them all in bags in a freezer, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Right.
She's got it all there. Now, what she normally does, she makes a big pot of curry.
Right.
She goes, what I'll do, I'll pop that in the Monday bag and I'll pop it in the Thursday bag. It's the same curry. Now, she has it on the Monday.
Yeah.
She loves it. She thinks I got the mix just right there. The spices are good. The chicken was tasty.
I'm looking forward to Thursday.
I'm looking forward to Thursday. I can't wait for Thursday.
Yeah.
I'll call her up on the Thursday evening. I'll go, how was the curry that you had on Monday that you said you were having again on Thursday that you enjoyed? Didn't enjoy it. Why is that? Dunno. Just want the same. Now, the weird thing there is it is the same. Auntie Nora, that is the same. It's from the same bag. It's from the same pot. But
Yeah.
she was expecting too much. And that's the problem. If I had that spicy sausage again, it's never going to live up to it. So forget the spicy sausage. I've had it. I've experienced it.
So you
If
never have
someone
another one?
says, well, it depends.
So do you have anything twice ever?
Maybe not.
But this is insane, Carl,
Well,
because aside from you and your Auntie Norma and presumably all the other Pilkington clan, or are all as weird as one another, why you phone her up and ask her what she's having for tea, I don't know.
Yeah, that's one thing.
What, and
That
that
shows
not
you that-
only what is
that-
happening on Monday,
yeah.
but what you're going to do on Thursday as well.
That-
I'll make a note of it in the Auntie Norma food diary.
That's proof that you really aren't enjoying your life now.
Exactly.
To go, right, oh, fucking
But
hell.
what
what
else
can
do you say?
But
to
then
old
he's
people?
phoning her up again late on the Friday to find out how the Thursday curry went down.
I know, exactly. Yeah.
That's two calls that week.
Unbelievable.
Well, it's just
Just
good to-
read her journal.
No, it makes her happy, doesn't it? Getting a call. She's got nothing else.
Yeah,
What
but
else
the curry
she's gonna
doesn't.
tell
The
me?
curry don't make her happy.
No, she did the first
They loved it
time.
on Monday. We should like it on Thursday.
Now the question is it better to enjoy something once and not again than not at all?
But you're an
What do you
idiot
mean?
because
No,
you're the
that's
only
not the
person who
choice.
experiences this.
That's not the choice. That's not the choice for normal people. You can either never enjoy summer or only enjoy it once. You can enjoy things loads of times.
you can't.
That's what a hobby is. A hobby is enjoying things over and over again.
I haven't got a hobby ever. That's why. I've had loads of hobbies in the past. I did the dancing. I did the boxing. I did. What else have I done?
That is it. I think that's what.
But that's what I'm saying. Though I soon get bored, and it's like how you enjoy. You know, I love munchies.
Yeah.
But I always enjoy the last one more than.
But that doesn't make sense. That goes totally counter to your argument.
No, because it's from one packet.
What?
It's from one packet.
What difference does that make? The first one, surely your favourite.
No,
So hold
it's
on.
not.
So if you do have one munchie, I'll go as a munchie, mate. You
No.
go. I'm not going to take one unless I can have all of them, particularly the last one.
But what
Well,
is?
no, I'd like to have them all, please.
What? No, you can't have them all. Don't be so greedy. Have one munchie. Have the first munchie. There
But
you
I'm
go.
going to have one, and then I'm going to get a taste for them, and I'll probably want another.
Well, no, they're my munchies, aren't they?
I'll
Do you
keep them then. Forget it.
Well, look, so you'd rather have no munchies than one munchie?
I'll go and buy a packet. I'd prefer to go. Do you know what? I fancy a packet of them.
But why do you enjoy the
Okay, then
Why
wait.
do you enjoy the last munchie more than the first? Whereas
you know
you
that's the
enjoy the
last
first
one.
curry, but not the
But
second
you know it's
curry.
the last one.
Because I'm eating them all in one sitting. I'm not going, that's for Monday, that's for Tuesday, that's for Wednesday. I'm
Right.
talking about a packet of munchies.
Right.
I eat them. There's probably about 12 in a packet.
Okay.
I shove the first 4 in without even thinking what I'm eating.
Really bastard.
You shoved the first 4 in!
Without even
Right.
thinking about what I'm
Right.
eating.
Now, then when you're getting towards the end, you make them last more, you might bite the top off them. You look what's inside them, you go, I'm liking this.
But
You know
hold
that
on,
last
what,
one?
every time?
What, every time you buy a packet of munchies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hold on, though. You must enjoy a packet of munchies regularly, then?
Not as often as you think. They have
Well,
an
I don't
offer on
know.
them.
Well,
No
it's not
opinion.
as I think. I don't know. So tell me how often you enjoy a packet of munchies.
Normally after sort of maybe once a month.
So, every month, you look forward to a lovely packet of munchies. And the same experience.
Yeah,
You
but
like
at the
first
end,
one.
I like the last one.
The only thing you know you enjoy, look forward to enjoy, and it fulfills all those expectations is a fucking packet of munchies once a month. Fuck me. What do you think happiness is?
Again, you only know the happiness because of the badness. You've got to
Well-
have a yin and a yang.
Well, I know what you mean there. I agree with you on this because it's sort of no good to be handed it on a plate. I mean, just from my own experience, working for someone does feel better because you've got a pride and a satisfaction. I genuinely think it's better to start a business, struggle, go bust, come back, than win the lottery.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe that, and the older I get, the more sure I am of that. That working hard is itself the reward, and I genuinely believe that. But where does it end? It's no point having the struggle till you die, and never get any happiness. So, what's your balance? We don't have to go into philosophical terms here. What's your balance? What's your yin and yang of a good life? And by good life, I mean one that you've enjoyed or been satisfied with, and one that you have no regrets or guilt or shame, and a bit of pride.
What are you asking me? I've got a bit of all that.
Right.
But you need the mixture, don't you? So you find out what your favourite thing is. It's like a bag of Revels.
Yeah, but you can't cherish guilt or shame.
Did you just
can
say life is like a bag of Revels? Isn't that dangerously close to life's like a box of chocolates?
In Forrest Gump over there, yeah. Jesus,
No, but it is, isn't it? There's one or two in there that I don't like.
like what?
The raisin. The raisin
no.
with chocolate.
Yeah, no.
Now, what I'm saying is-
metaphorically, what's the
Yeah, well, I'm
actually
using-
named what Revel he doesn't like?
Yeah, well, I'm telling you because it works in life.
Go on then.
But the Revel
You don't like
is
raisins?
there.
Go on.
Well, maybe if you have
What?
enough raisin ones,
Yeah.
you eventually go, do you know what? They're not that bad.
What?
And that's the thing in life.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. So what are you saying? Where's this metaphor? Are you saying suddenly all the bad things in life are pretty good, actually, if you just
Well,
get used to them?
sometimes out of bad comes some good.
Go on.
At the end of the day, the Revel thing.
What happened to the munchie here?
Well, again, with life, if you have too much munchies, you get sick of the munchies. So move on, mix it up. What mixes it up? Bag of Rebels. You've got a bit of everything in there.
Right.
Even the ones you don't like, you might like in the end. You'll go, do you know what? I was
Okay,
wrong. I
lose
was wrong
the
judging."
analogy now. Actually just talking about Rebels now in life. What about what has he enjoyed before?
What would you have written to Jim will fix it to fix for you? What would have given you pleasure as a kid? Dear Jim, can you fix it for me to do what?
When I watched Jim will Fix It as a kid, they never really lived up to what the kid wanted. Did they?
But what would you have requested?
But I don't think I would, because I think I saw how disappointed most of the kids were.
God, it's
A kid like whistling, they brought out
This
Roger
is
Whittaker.
exhausting.
Yes, because they look at it and they go, can you fix it for me to go into space? No. Can I dance for Bananarama? No problem. That's the ones they pick.
Yeah,
Do
so
you know what
that's
I mean?
why I wouldn't write in, because whatever you ask for, you're always going to get a watered-down version.
But if Jim could fix it for you to do anything, what would you have chosen?
There's not many things I wanted as a kid.
One
though.
thing.
Jesus Christ.
Just one thing. To choose one thing, please.
That my name was Brett.
Oh, fucking hell! It's not unbelievable!
I mean, it's extraordinary.
There is no predicting that.
Okay, you know what? I can make that dream come true for you right now, Brett.
We can just call you Brett from now on.
Not a problem, Brett.
Brett Pilkington.
It sounds good.
I love the fact that it's the Carl bit he wants to replace, not the fucking
No, but
Pilkington.
that doesn't work either, because like then
Why
I
not,
told,
Brett?
because I told
Okay.
I told my mum and dad that that's what I wanted. They started calling me that, but then I forgot
They
that.
what? They went along with it.
Yeah,
So you said, Mum, Dad, call me Brett from now on, and they went, all right.
yeah, but then I kept forgetting that I was Brett, so I wasn't answering, so they went back to Carl.
It's amazing.
So you've had that dream come true.
Yeah, and it wasn't that good, and that's what I'm saying to you. Things never live up to what you want. Dreams, what are they?